Have you ever heard the phrase, succeeded beyond his wildest imagination? Take a moment and think about this. Can one succeed beyond their wildest imagination if they did not have a wild imagination in the first place? Of course not. One of the major reasons why people don't get far is the failure to imagine how they would like their future to be and making that their goal. Most of the individuals just drift through life, working hard and hoping for the best. Their plan, if one can call it so, is to tackle situations as they come. They are grateful just to survive. The problem with this approach is that it is one of surrendering the very controls that you should use to steer yourself to success. If you were driving a car, would you take your hands off the steering wheel? I doubt it. If for some reason you did so, would you blame anybody but yourself if your car ended up in a ditch? If you want to drive from point A to point B, you have to take control of the car and steer it along the right road to your destination, avoiding all obstacles along the way. Personal finance is also like that. You have to decide what you want to achieve, then harness your resources and steer along the right path, avoiding obstacles and persisting until you attain your goal. You need to have predetermined goals before you can set out to achieve them. Hello there, I'm Manyara Kirago, and I'm a personal financial planner and coach. In this video, I would like us to discuss personal financial goals. What are they and how to go about setting ambitious yet realistic and achievable goals. I will try to simplify things and break down each step in detail. By the end of the video, you will have a practical guide to help you set your own goals easily. If you need help to ensure you get the best outcome with your finances, I'm available for your support. Please check out my do-it-yourself online course, my one-on-one financial freedom coaching, and the Eternity Real Estate program from the links in the description below. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and share it with anybody you think may benefit from it. Also, ring the bell icon to be notified each time I post a new video. So let's get started. Most people lament how little they earn compared with their needs. But human nature is such that perceived needs will always increase to outstrip one's income. Have you ever noticed that every increase in your income has always been accompanied by an even greater appetite to spend? Since human nature is not about to change anytime soon, it is reasonable to assume that we will always live in an environment of needs that outstrip resources. Whether we like it or not, this situation forces us to make spending choices. As you have a limited amount of money and a much larger number of needs and wants, you have to choose, either deliberately or by default, which will be satisfied and which will not. Spending your hard-earned money without forethought is planning by default and requires little conscious effort or reflection on your part. However, for the luxury of carefree spending, you may end up paying a hefty price, increasing financial difficulties in meeting your obligations, and eventually misery and poverty in old age. As they say, the road called I don't care leads to a city named I wish I knew. The alternative is to make deliberate choices, spending your money to achieve predetermined goals. Now, financial goals come from personal goals. These are in turn driven by your values. Your values are your deep-seated beliefs in what is important, desirable, and right. Values are strongly influenced by one's upbringing and tend to remain unchanged unless one applies a conscious effort to change them. In order to achieve outstanding success, the goals you set must be smart, that is specific, mutually agreed upon, attainable, recorded, and you have to accept the fact that you cannot have everything and you have to make trade-offs. Hence, SMART, specific in time and money, mutually agreed between spouses, attainable, recorded, and traded off. There are three basic categories of goals: Number 1 is lifestyle goals. Number 2, short-term goals. And 3, long-term goals. Lifestyle goals are the ongoing decisions that you make that determine how you live. What standard of life do you think is appropriate for your family? Where will you live? Where will your children go to school? What will be a mode of transport? Now, these issues have a big impact on your expenditure level and therefore your financial outcome. You cannot afford to make these decisions on the fly or on a whim. They must be deliberately thought out. If they are not, you are likely to fall prey to one of the hidden enemies of financial success, which is lifestyle inflation, also called lifestyle creep. This is the rising of expenditure faster than income, resulting in increased financial pressure. The more you earn, the more stressed you become. Short-term goals include building an emergency fund, paying off debt, saving for a car down payment, saving for household items such as furniture, TV, and such, saving for a vacation over the next 1 or 2 years, or an occasion such as a wedding. Longer-term goals include saving for down payment on a home or saving for your children's higher education. Another one could be saving up capital for a business startup, or saving for retirement, or saving to buy a passive income asset such as rental real estate property. Once you have written down and quantified each of your goals, you need to calculate how much is needed each month to reach them in the time frame that you have chosen. The total needed for all your goals should fit in your budget. If it does not, make the necessary adjustment until it does. When you have done that successfully, you now have realistic and achievable goals. Now, what we've been discussing is based on a traditional career cycle where one works from the mid-20s until the mid-60s. But the traditional career cycle is a dying one, and today there are no guarantees for long-term employment. As the recent pandemic has taught us, even the most seemingly secure jobs can disappear at the snap of a finger. Furthermore, many people now want more freedom to live as they wish, wherever they wish, and not to wait until they are in their 60s to do so. Nor do they wish to remain slave to a salary, working at a job they might not enjoy simply because they need the money. This has brought about the growth of the FIRE movement. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. This is for a special group of people who want to live an extraordinary life, a life of financial freedom. People who want this extraordinary life make special emphasis on optimizing allocation of their resources to attain financial freedom through passive income investments. This requires a higher level of commitment and discipline, but the results and the rewards are worth it. Some of my clients have achieved financial freedom by their 40s. This track in financial planning is one I wholly recommend and would encourage you to consider. So, do you want to live an extraordinary life and become financially independent early? Or do you simply want a financially secure life? Well thought out financial goals will help you achieve whatever you want. Please let me know below in the comments which is your most cherished financial goal. Now, if you want to learn in more detail how you too can generate passive income so that you can finally gain financial freedom, then what you need to do is watch my free training, How to Grow Your Wealth and Attain Financial Freedom. Click the link in the description below and you will get immediate access to that training video. Click the link below and watch it now. If you love this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for practical insights on financial freedom, personal finance, and financial literacy. Thank you for watching.